You know that sound, right? That deep, throaty growl that vibrates your entire chest when a Dodge Challenger pulls into the parking lot. Society looks at you, the person behind the wheel, and they immediately slap on the classic labels: a show-off, midlife crisis, or this guy is definitely trying to overcompensate for something. They look at you like a loud and wild savage in an era where everyone is trying to live green, quietly, and minimally. But here is what electric car drivers will never understand. You're not making noise on purpose. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. The truth is, you're performing an act of rebellion. And psychology has a fascinating explanation for this recklessness of yours. Look at the modern world. We are surrounded by sterility. Everything is automated. Modern cars today are exactly like smartphones with wheels, silent, smooth, touchscreens everywhere, and computers decide for you when to brake and when to steer. Driving an EV sometimes feels as soulless as replying to a work email. But you're different. You feel suffocated in that perfect, sterile environment. You crave a physical connection. You choose the Dodge Challenger, not because it has the best aerodynamics or the smartest tech. You choose it because it's a pure machine. It's heavy, it's bulky, it requires you to actually drive it. Social interaction out there might be fake, your boss might be two-faced, but a V8 engine pushing out 700 horsepower never lies. Step on the gas, and it gives you the naked truth. But why does the roar of the engine or the vibration of the steering wheel satisfy you so much? This isn't a hobby. It's biology. In neuropsychology, there's a concept called high sensation seeking combined with kinesthetic resonance. Your brain belongs to a group that needs a higher level of sensory stimulation than the average person just to feel alive. When the V8 engine starts, it generates sound waves at extremely low frequencies. These sound waves don't just enter your eardrums. They travel through your skeletal system, directly stimulating the vagus nerve in your chest. Scientifically speaking, the sound of the Challenger acts exactly like the purr of an angry 2-ton giant cat. It triggers your brain to release a massive amount of dopamine and adrenaline at the same time. While others have to meditate or do yoga to bring their brains into a state of presence, you just need to turn the key. The throttle response, the supercharger whine, the G-force pressing you into the seat, all create an environment of instant feedback. Your brain receives the signal, I am controlling a physical monster, I am in charge. And in that exact moment, all anxieties about bills, work pressure, or unread messages just evaporate. But let's pause for a moment, because the truth always has two sides. Science is on the side of your passion, but we need to draw a clear line. There is a very thin line between connecting with the machine to find freedom and using the machine to cover up a fragile ego. You love the roar of the engine on an empty road at dawn? That's psychotherapy. But if you're revving loudly in a neighborhood at 2 a.m., or joining destructive intersection takeovers just to shoot a video, that's not freedom. That's a desperate thirst for attention. So, ask yourself, are you driving the Challenger to enjoy your own inner strength, or are you using its noise to cover up the emptiness inside? This machine was built to make you stronger, not to turn you into a nuisance. So, the next time someone looks at your Dodge Challenger with judgment and assumes you're a snob, just smile. You are not a loudmouth. You are an analog soul lost in a digital world. You refuse to be algorithmized. In a society where people willingly surrender their safety and control to computer chips and autopilot, you choose to grip the steering wheel with your own hands. You choose roughness. You choose human flaws over emotionless efficiency. That is not being outdated. It's a proud refusal to compromise. This weekend, if you feel like life is passing by too fast and slipping out of your control, don't stay home. Step into the garage, start your machine, turn off the radio, roll down the windows. Don't go anywhere with a destination in mind. Just step on the gas, hear the tires grinding on the road, and let that mechanical vibration remind you blood is still pumping through your veins, and you are still in the driver's seat of your life. And if this video captured exactly what's been boiling inside you but you never knew how to express, leave a comment below. I want to hear the story of your car. Hit subscribe, because in the next video, we will dissect the psychology of people willing to spend a fortune on a Porsche 911, a much more refined and expensive psychological condition. See you on the next journey.